it's to another. Shot at the shot and you know we got the weed.
From the south to the west, to the east, to the north. It's the Prince.
Reek Da Villain.
Go off, go off.
Blowing Cubanas and Hondas, Sonatas with Madonnas as she do the honors. The shine and polish my anaconda. I'm at the Ramada like Tony Montana with my llama counting enchiladas, sipping pina colada, cavada. The Giuliani's Illuminati, my super shoddy, and he doodle try me with Dutranami, my Ruga body and my true Amanis. I poly with a new crew of mommies, about to make a Punani tsunami in the blue Bugatti. Flows phenomenal, money on Amadou, Diallo Chronicles, rap from Elvis Presley's abdominal. Niggas is comical, trying to peer with the shit I'ma do. Gravity rapping, fall on deaf ears, I'm astronomical. It's like a jungle sometimes that make me wonder how I keep from going under, surviving all of these summers and running from gunners, hopping out Hummers with Stevie Wonders that don't even look at who they be shooting when they be dumb.
You are now tuned in to King Ace Network. I'm in the building with my guy.
Shout out to my nigga King Ace, you heard? King Ace everything, nigga. Reek, follow me, Reek Forever, IG, Twitter, all that shit.
Reek Da Villain, King Ace
here,
Network. You know what it is. Eh? Hey, you know what the fuck it is, man. I'm in a building with a boss savvy legend. My nigga Reek Da Villain in the motherfucking building, man.
Ace was good, G.
Let's get it, man.
Peace, King. Pleasure, man. Pleasure,
King
man.
Ace Network, King Ace, man. Moments of clarity. You know what it is. You hear who that is in the background, man.
Out here in
Coming
the
from
jungle,
Long
baby.
fucking
BK.
Island, man.
Strong Island, Brooklyn shit, New York shit, baby. We here. We outside. Word up.
Rick, what's good, man? How you feeling, kid?
Man, I can't complain about nothing, man. Life is good. Bills paid. Family good. You know, I can't complain, bro. I'm living my life doing me, you know what I'm saying?
I see you in the studio, man.
Oh, yeah,
Can we
yeah. I just
expect
built
the album?
one. Oh, a couple of them. I just built one in my crib too, so like I'm really about to turn up. But we got a Yap City project coming out. That's the shit I'm doing with Ghostface and all my niggas. And then I got the shit called The King's Return that I'm probably gonna be dropping it definitely before the year is out.
King's Return?
Yeah, and I just dropped one called Best Footin' with my cousin, but I'm just waiting for the artwork. We fucking do that shit out so quick, we ain't even had no artwork. So I was like, let me get some artwork done for it and didn't drop that shit, you know, re-drop it. Bro, so I'm definitely working, bro.
So coming from Long Island, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, part of where some hip hop legends are from, but it's a small market.
Mm-hmm.
Did you feel any pressure coming from the industry with like yo, you coming from Long Island, you know, you gotta. Did you feel any pressure with being an artist coming from where you come from?
Nah, because you know, for like the majority of like my career, a lot of people really thought I was from Brooklyn because, you know, I'm like, I guess because I was signed with Bust.
I thought that.
Everybody always thought I was from Brooklyn, you know, as much as I screamed Long Island, you know what I'm saying? But
I just heard, I found out today you was
yeah. So a lot of people was thinking I was from BK, you know what I mean? But it wasn't no pressure because it was like, for me, it been so long before anybody from LI really made any type of noise. So it was like, it was kind of easy for me to like, be that guy out there, you know what I'm saying? Like,
did you embrace fans in the public assuming your affiliation with the borough of Brooklyn?
Yeah, nah, you know me, bro.
How do you feel about that being from Long Island?
I mean, shit, it just showed me that I'm universal. You know what I'm saying? Like I was
Type shit.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, you know, I got homies in every. You know what I mean? I mean, I lived in Brooklyn too around that time. My mom still live out here. I used to live on Nostrand on Lexington between Bedford and Nostrand.
Okay,
So I was living out here, yeah, not too far from here. And shit, my mom still live out here, so like I'm always in the boroughs, you know what I mean? And I got plenty of homies that's from the boroughs, you know what I'm saying?
Copy.
So I don't know, maybe that's what it was. I was running around with my man Nuke crazy. You know, sometimes niggas be seeing you like, I guess that's the affiliation too, you know what I mean? So, but it's all love though, man. I don't give a fuck. I'm on some New York shit at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
So tell us how it was like for you growing up, and when did you know, when you was like, at what moment did you say to yourself, yo, I could do this shit, like I'm nice as fuck?
One time I had they had like a little like back in the days they had a record label called Loud Records, right? It was owned by Steve Rifkin. And my cousin, God bless his soul, Crack Valley, passed away. But they were hosting the double XL used to do these battles. They used to go from city to city. Double XL would do battles. They pick like 10 MCs from the, I guess that city. Right. So we were at the one in Philly. And after the battle was over, my cousin and them get up there to rap, and then afterwards they let me spit, and like the crowd was going stupid. So after that shit, I was walking back to the car, and I had like 3, 4, 5 niggas run down on me.
Like, yo, that shit was crazy.
Nah, like fire? Nigga, you ain't like you alright, but yo, my cousin will chew you. Like I'm like, huh?
Oh, they putting you in a battle. Right,
bro. So like, I really like battled like 4 or 5 niggas and was smoking them all at the same time. Like,
so you started battle rap.
So I started battling. Like, you know what I mean? So I smoked like 4 or 5 of these niggas, and this was supposed to be like, at the time, we in Philly is supposed to be the nicest niggas, and I was only like 16, 17.
You remember names?
Nah, they wasn't no name rappers. They was just some niggas like just ran down on me, but like I really like 4 or 5 niggas like, let's go. I got a verse for you. I got a verse. Come on, let's do it. And I was smoking them. So at that moment, afterwards, them niggas like. They OG was like, yo, nah, son. Because it got heated to the point where my cousin like, all right, too much now. Nah. But they OG was like, yo, bro, you gonna go far, man. Like, that's impressive, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And from that moment, I was like, yo, damn, son. I'm really nice at this shit. Like, I just fucking battled 4 or 5 niggas by myself.
So I'm just wondering, like, when did that, like, being able to remember those many rhymes in that situation? Like,
I don't know, bro.
On the spot, too.
I just got a good ass memory. One thing about me, bro, I always been like intelligent and got a good ass memory. Like a lot of people look at me like a street dude. They not knowing. Like when I was in school, bro.
Articulate as fuck.
The teachers used to want to skip me. They used to ask my mother to skip me. Like from like 3rd, 4th, 5th grade, they stopped. Like they used to ask to skip me though. You know what I'm saying? I went to college, so I definitely got a good memory. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that should be like second nature for me, you know what I mean?
So how long were you into the battle rap?
You know what? Probably like 18 I stopped, you know what I mean? It's just because you know what it was back then, like that nigga Cannabis was my favorite rapper, right? So like I used to write every rap like a battle. And then, once I got into the studio, I kind of like just morphed into an artist on like song mode, you know what I'm saying? And I fell in love with It Was Written album, and that shit just changed my whole shit up, bro. Like after I started listening to It Was Written, bro, that shit just changed everything about me. Like even I just was trying to be on some Fly Dawn shit after that. Like my rap started being catered more towards, you know what I'm saying, some fly hustling shit, like instead of just battling. So like once I got like 18, man, that shit just transitioned like normally. Like I just
shout out to Cannabis.
Cannabis. That man, listen, when he first dropped, niggas wasn't fucking with that boy.
Yeah,
niggas say what they want.
Yeah, he was. I hate the fact that everybody keep throwing up when he pulled out the notepad.
Yeah.
Like, bro, that doesn't tarnish your whole.
Nah, bro. What, bro? When he first dropped, He was smoking shit. I ain't gonna lie, nigga can't front.
Yeah, man, come on.
It's a written rule. Reek ain't pull out a motherfucking phone book when he was battling.
Oh yeah, nah. I ain't making no excuses for him.
No, I'm just okay because he trying
to justify it. Yeah. He seem a little weird these days. I don't know.
When you was street battle rapping, was you was going by Reek Da Villain? Can you explain for
So where I'm from Roosevelt, Long Island, so it's like, I'm from like the town where like, we ain't really have much going on, so what was fun to us is going to other towns and beating niggas up. So like, we kind of like, I'm from the town where like nobody really liked, you know what I mean? So we kind of like adopted the name Vel Villains. So that's before me, like Vel Villains, so I just took my name Tyreek, put Reek Da Villain, like, and that's how I go. It's really like, it's my town, you know what I'm saying? And that's really just what it is, like, so everybody, everybody got Vel Villain tattoos, like you'll see that shit on 100 different niggas, you know what I'm saying? So I just adopted the hood name and put it with mine.
Did you ever encounter any controversy because of that name with like, the Bloods or like Bloods don't Villain?
Nah, hell,
Made any
nah.
type of association?
Nah. Nobody ever. Nah, I never had. No, but you know what? Though I definitely been, had a few homies hit me before thinking I was Bloodstone Villain, like, you know what I'm saying, thinking that's why. But like, nah, bro. Yeah, nah.
But how did they feel about it though? Like,
I mean, at the end of the day, that's for my hood. I don't give a fuck how nobody feel about nothing I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Cause you think you the only nigga that can use the name Villain? Like, you know what I'm saying, and I'm blood, but like at the end of the day,
own it.
Yeah, I do what the fuck I want to do. I don't give a fuck.
Type shit. So, did you see yourself like once you started going? Did you see yourself getting signed, or was that a shock to you?
Nah, I always knew it. I knew it. I knew that I was going to get a record deal because this shit is really like, it was meant for me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been around this shit. I got uncles, my Uncle Pops had a record deal back in the days. This group was called the Valentines. You can Google that shit. Okay. I got a cousin named Karen Briggs. She's a famous violinist. You can Google her. She's traveled the world everywhere. I got a cousin Lily who had record deals. Yeah, so that shit is like, it's in the bloodline. And I started out so young that I've been on the journey for so long. I just knew like why motherfuckers was trying to go party or niggas' hobbies was, I was in the studio at 14, really create like, you know what I'm saying? I was in the studio at 14. I recorded my first shit at 14. You know what I mean?
Soaking up all the knowledge, all the game and shit.
My cousins and them had to deal with Loud Records, Steve Rifkin. So now I'm like around it already. I'm already like signed in a sense, cause it's like you get a record deal and you like, yo, my little cousin nice. So now everywhere you go, you got your little cousin with you. You know what I'm saying? So and you making them rap for everybody. So like even before I ever got the situation with Bus, back in like 8, 9, bro, I had like already like, you know, talks of doing record deals with Scott Free, Sean C, Maddie C. You look, Maddie C is from Brooklyn. He's responsible for Big. You know what I'm saying? Sean C is from Brooklyn too, I believe.
So you've been around for a minute.
Yeah, exactly, bro. So that time, Loud Records, bro, they had Raekwon had dropped the Mobilarity. They had Pun. It's crazy, bro. I almost did a record with Pun right before he passed away. Like my cousin was like, yo, Pun was such a real dude. He's on the phone. I'm right there. He like, yo, I need a verse. So then at the end, he's asked Pun how much he's gonna hit him for. Like, you know what I'm saying? Pun like, nah, you my nigga. Like, word. So he like, yo,
Reek. Gonna be for the love.
Yeah. So he was like, yo, my cousin Val, God bless his soul, he died too. He like, yo, Reek, he said, I know I'm gonna get your name. I'm gonna put you on this record with Pun. You know what I'm saying? And he passed away. You know what I'm saying? Like a week later, type shit. So
I mean, that just fuck my mind how to ask that. Knowing the fact that you got somebody like that to push that for you, like how do you transition losing that and then still going into the next obstacle? Because I know you like when you lose the missing pieces that go for you. That you know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what though? He my cousin Crack Val, he passed away after he passed away years later. So I still had him around, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he passed away years. He passed away maybe like 3-4 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
But even still after that, because like I said, that was the muscle would help probably push, or maybe they probably seen something, you know what I'm saying? But like even after losing him, even years later, like how do you still?
Yeah, you gotta keep his name alive. That's the reason. You know, you gotta keep his name alive, man. I know what he would want me to do. You know what I'm saying? So
was that part of the reason why it kept you going? Like that was the fuel to your fire.
I love this shit, man. I love it. It got to a point where I stopped. I never, I love music, period, bro. I don't give a fuck. I love all types of music. Like, nigga, I listen to rock and roll music.
Playlist,
you know what I'm saying?
Is diverse.
Yeah, I listen to motherfucking doo-wop music. Like, I listen to everything, bro. And I just love music. But it got to a point where, I started feeling like fuck the industry for a while because of shit that I was going through. And it was like, you start seeing how niggas is fake. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is pussy. Niggas be scared of niggas and shit. And it just, I started looking like, this shit is just, fuck this shit, you know what I'm saying? So I always was recording music, but at times I wasn't really putting nothing out, you know what I mean? Because I'm just like, fuck everybody, you know what I mean? This shit is for faggots, man. It's part of my language. This shit is for suckers, you know what I'm saying? But that's why I ain't putting no music out in the wild. Then I had a daughter, then that really was like, all right, now I'm on family time. You know what I'm saying? But I always was recording. I just wasn't releasing shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I just felt like, yo, you know what? I'm not asking for no favors. Let me get my life right. Let me get my bag up so I can just be independent of everybody.
That was the best way to do it.
Yeah, because I'm not asking nobody for no favors, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck it, bro. I just want to move on my own accord and be able to control my own destiny, bro. Like, period.
So your deal with Busta, right? How did that transpire, and what happened after the fact?
So he was it's a dude named DC3. Shout out my nigga DC3. He had like the illest mixtape store in Long Island, like, you know what I'm saying? So him and Bus was friends since they was young, like teenagers. So Bus pulled up to his store, and I happened to go in the store because I used to go. You know, that's when niggas used to wear the white tees and shit. I was going to get a T-shirt, and Bus was in there. So, you know, long story short, they asked me my cousin Crack Val. It's crazy that's him. Because I'm not even gonna lie, you know, me being ignorant.
That's the one that passed away.
Yeah, so me being ignorant. Now this is when he had his record deal. We talking 98, 99. Here we are years later, 2006, 7, 8, when I met Bus, and I didn't say nothing to him. And I was about to get my T-shirt and walk out the store because, like I said, you know, being from Long Island, I kind of felt like he was from Long Island. And he be screaming that Brooklyn shit hard.
Yeah.
But like, you know, it's kind of like niggas in LI be feeling like, nigga, you from Long Island. You know what I'm saying?
We know where you from.
Yeah, but that's how I felt. So when I seen him, I ain't say nothing to him. I was like, fuck this nigga. You know what I'm saying? This nigga don't be shouting the hood out. You know what I'm saying? And then right before I got out the store, my cousin Crack Val was like, listen, nigga. He like, nigga, fuck all this, nigga. This is a chance, nigga. Rap. You gonna rap for this nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? So when I rap, I was rapping not to get a deal with the nigga. I was rapping like just to prove something. Like, nigga, you fronting on Long Island, nigga. This was out here. I'm gonna burn your fucking ears off right now, and let you know this was out here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And guess, you know, he was impressed to the point he was like, yo, he took my number, and I didn't think he was gonna call. He ended up really calling me like 3 days later, and that's how that shit started. Then he's like, yo, you know, if anybody asks, man, you down with the team? You Flipmode, because it was Flipmode at the time still.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then, you know, niggas got to rocking for years, and, you know, it became my brother.
How did you feel at that moment when he called you, though?
I really was like, I wasn't hyped because I already been around this shit for so long that it really was like, you know, it's the moment to be like, okay, now it's time to turn up. I wasn't really like, you know, but I was like, this nigga really called, like, you know what I'm saying? Because when nigga called you, yo, it's Bust, I hung up. Fuck playing on my phone, you know what I'm saying? And then
so
called back,
so
like, yo, it's Busta
hung
Rhymes
up on
on me,
him for
oh
real.
shit. Yeah, because I'm in the studio, like, when my niggas vibing, we recording. And the nigga called me in the middle, I'm in the booth, like, yo, this Bust. I'm like, Bust? Who the fuck playing on my phone? You know what I'm saying? I really had it wasn't even in my mind that this nigga was gonna call me, bro. Like, I really wasn't expecting the phone call. I just was like, I'm a rap for this nigga to prove my point. There's niggas out here in Long Island that got shit to say, you know what I'm saying? And then he called back. He like, yo, it's Busta Rhymes, homie. I'm like, oh, shit. I'm like, yo, my fault, bro. I definitely put the phone down like, yo, this nigga on the phone right now. Like, word. Yo, what's up? You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, nigga like, yo, if anybody asks, man, you Flipmode now, man. You part of the team. So I'm like, all right, bet. Then, you know, niggas rocked out for a few. Then we finally, like, signed the deal maybe, like, 2 years later. But for like the first 2 years, I just was on some, you know, running around shit. Like, wasn't no paperwork. Then we finally, you know, got a deal. But you know how it go, man. This music shit it's funny, man. It's funny.
I mean, when the deal came, you was already fucking with him. So, you know, did you feel like you proved yourself?
Yeah, nah,
by the
definitely.
time the contract actually came?
Yeah, 100%. Because at that time, fucking, yo, right around that time, that nigga Pat was on fire. He just signed Kim and K Slade just got the deal.
Mixtape Pat.
I feel like that he should have just stayed independent. He would have been so much bigger because you know what happens? Niggas took his brand and watered it down, bro. That nigga Papoose is incredible, bro.
He was killing.
They start trying to make him make club records and shit, and that was fucking bro up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That nigga had I got to listen to some of his albums. The nigga had incredible records, bro, that nobody ever heard. Word, he got some incredible shit.
That was the shit that he wanted to make.
Yeah, they start trying to like. Bus gave him that song called "Get Right." We about to get right, gangsters. To me, it was like a fake touch it. You know what I'm saying? that shit wasn't Pap. You know what I'm saying? But like at that time, he was on fire, bro. So it was like I was the new nigga who had to prove himself. Rod Digger was still around. You know what I'm saying? There was still people around. You know what I mean? Yeah, facts.
That's a classic. I ain't hear that in a minute.
Yeah, so I had to, you know, climb the ranks, and you know, some people start falling off over here, whatever. And so I stuck around. You know what I'm saying? I put in the grind. You know, whatever son asked me to do, like, you know what I mean, on music tip, I did it. You know what I mean?
So out of all the artists out of everybody you worked with, Swizz Beatz, Busta, Lloyd Banks, Missy Elliott, which studio performance was what was your best studio session? Yeah.
When we did Mechanics Remix. The remix to Mechanic. That was the best shit because the nigga Khaled, it was me, Bus, Khaled. Who else was in there? Mary J. Blige was in the studio. Ken Do, her husband at the time. Fucking damn, who else was in there? Fucking Ashanti. Nelly. That's how Nelly ended up on the record. Nelly we was in Platinum Sound. We was working in this room. He was in the B room. So, you know, Vado and Cam just sent their verses over. So Khaled heard that and he like, oh shit, nah, let me talk some shit. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, Swizz was in the studio too. Swizz laid his verse right there on the spot. Khaled did all the talking in between everybody's verses. We playing the shit, mixing it down. Nelly come back in the room like, yo, what the fuck y'all working on? So he hear this shit. This was an ill moment for me, I ain't gonna lie.
Yo,
when
this sound like, I'm trying to
when the nigga Nelly
shit.
asked me to get on my record, I was like, that was
environmental right now.
So that was crazy. When Nelly asked me to get on my record, that was a moment. I ain't gonna lie. That's a moment where I was like, this shit is like kind of surreal right now. That nigga came and heard it and was like, yo, I'm saying, y'all got any room for Dirty? I was like, hell yeah, nigga, fuck you talking about? He like, all right, bet. Niggas cleared the room, let that nigga write his shit. I stayed in there with him though. Yo, you know how you just hear the final product? I seen how Nelly lay his verses. I'm like, oh shit, this nigga, you know, it just sound like he's singing high pitch, but that nigga, I don't want to give his secrets away, but how he record his verses, the nigga, he like do them in a deep voice first. He'd do the whole shit in the deep voice.
So he changed the.
Then he'll do one in a higher pitch. Then he do one in the high pitch. That's how nigga like that nigga whole verse is like that.
That's crazy. That's a lot of takes.
Word. And he catch that shit. And he catch that shit like a reflection, bro. You won't know. You think it's just one track, but he do one like this. I don't buy chains no more. I buy buildings. I don't disrespect these niggas. I hurt feelings. Then he do, I don't buy chains no more. I buy buildings. I'm like, yo, this nigga's ill. You know what I'm saying? But that was the illest studio session for me. I ain't gonna lie. That one right there. Word.
Damn. Yeah, that shit sound monumental.
Yeah.
Right there, man.
But that's one of the perks of you know, being signed to a legendary, iconic rapper like Busta. So it was like I was in a lot of loops. You know what I'm saying? I was in a lot of loops
I was
where.
Ask to that because you say you in a lot of, you know what I mean? Like you was around the opportunity, and you still say fuck the industry. Like why is that feeling? And that's still, you know what I mean? But I see some growth in how you talking. It's like now you start understanding business.
Yeah.
So what was the transition and how's that feeling? Because
you know what you know what it is? What it be like is like, all right, cool. It's like all right, let's say for instance, you got somebody, it's a nigga the big homie, right? This nigga's the big homie. But, you know, sometimes niggas be wanting to control everything. Just everything. So it's like if a nigga this nigga had a bad running with this nigga, he had a bad running with this nigga, he had a bad running with this nigga.
Right.
But, you know, everybody patched they shit up. This is the thing, bad running, patch.
Exactly.
But then that business, and getting into the business mindset of it, right? Do you think that stops your opportunity, your morals and values?
Oh, I definitely lost some opportunities.
Okay.
I lost a whole bunch of opportunities.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, I ain't gonna lose myself, King. I can't lose myself, King. Ain't nothing in this world is worth the price of my integrity. You know what I'm saying? I can't live with myself knowing I'm letting sucker shit happen to me. Feel
you
me?
lost opportunities off of you standing up for yourself.
100%. Lost a whole lot of opportunities just for being a stand-up dude, bro. But this is how the music
that's
business
some
is.
bullshit.
Can we get an example of that one?
Some bullshit.
Can we get Is that for that one?
Not saying it's bullshit as in that's not a good thing. But like he should not. Nobody should have to go through that just because they stood up for something. And we seeing that a lot now today. The Kyrie Irvings, everybody like Kanye West. Like
you stand up for yourself, bro. You gonna lose some shit. Period. Like you know what I'm saying.
Like they shouldn't be like that.
Everybody wants you to be a puppet, bro. If you know what I'm saying. At some point, niggas want you to be a puppet, man. Niggas want to pull the strings and control what you. You know what I mean? Like.
So being in the industry, how many fake individuals you felt like you came across?
Majority of them. It's very rare that I meet that certain dudes kept it real with me. Like somebody like DJ Scratch kept it real with me. You know, niggas like DJs like DJ Self kept it 100 with me. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Self.
You know what I'm saying? DJ Self kept it real with me. Fucking, you know, DJ Scratch kept it real with me. Swiss Beats kept it real with me. You know what I'm saying?
Swiss a real one.
But you know, his family though, you know, them my peoples. You know what I'm saying? Jada Kiss, one solid individual. You know, anytime I see Jada, still the same love. Jim Jones. You know, it's but the majority though, a lot of these niggas is fake, man. For real, a lot of these niggas fake. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar, same dude every time. You know what I'm saying? Real. Appreciate you, King, for everything. He a real one.
Speaking of
K. Slay, God bless his soul. Always kept it 100.
Rest in peace, K.
I definitely lost some opportunities. I definitely had some solid people in high positions turn their back on me. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's good because, bro, that shit made me level up. Period. At life. You know what I'm saying? Music
is a learning experience.
I'll do this shit for free, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Like, nigga, even if niggas say, yo, you can't make money off music no more, I'm still gonna do this shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna get money. Period. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a homeowner.
Like you said, you a thinker.
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna put some shit together, bro. I'm gonna put some shit together, bro, to make sure that I'm good and my family good and I can support my family, bro. You understand? So it's cool and like I said, it's just beautiful that I'm happy that I stood up for myself because now the way the music business is now, the independent way is the best way.
Yeah,
you got all the platforms, and ain't no blackballing that.
Yeah, you was about to say your homeowner and all that. So, what else you doing? And like, you know, you doing personally, like getting yourself in the
outside of music.
Yeah, nah, man. I just into the real estate shit. You know what I'm saying? I own my house, and then I own another property with 2 other partners. But you know, it's one of them brownstone shits in the Bronx, worth $1 million. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying that. It's I'm gonna get $1 million, but that's it's worth 900 and you know what I'm saying, like 925. We trying to sell it for right now. You know what I'm saying? And I still go to work. I still got a little job shit that I do here and there. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And of course, I fuck with marijuana. I'm in the marijuana business, like you know what I'm saying. Okay. And I do other shit too that I can't. You know what I'm saying?
You got your own strand.
You got your own business.
Nah, I ain't got no own strand, but like you know what I'm saying. Listen, man,
he got his own business.
Yeah,
he got his own business.
Facts, you know what I'm saying? Nigga doing good. Like I said, I can't complain about nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Type shit.
Word up, nigga alive, ain't in the cage. Life is beautiful, man. I'm here with y'all. This is music, you know what I'm saying? This is real shit, bro. I love it.
Yeah, man. It's some of the realest shit niggas ever really gonna hit, man.
Yeah, nah, for sure. I'm just telling you, man, to all of you young artists out there, man, don't lose yourself. Don't let this industry change you, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I see too many of these motherfuckers committing suicide. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, because, you know, fuck
it's
that,
a lot.
Yeah.
It's really a lot,
yeah.
Man.
Like,
is there a difference between the music industry as you're articulating it and art?
No, because it's all expression. It's all free. It's all expression. Free. You just giving people your free expression. You know what I'm saying? The same way somebody draw art, a painting, all this scribble. You know, like you see some art that should be like scribble scrabble looking, but that should be worth $1 million.
Because it's really saying something.
Yeah, so to you, it may look like scribble scrabble, but this painting is worth $1 million, so everybody's going to see it differently. In the same way, music. When you make a record, you know, you might hear a line, you might catch it different, or it might affect you different, or the way you like the song, he might like it different, or you might like a song that he don't like. You know what I'm saying? Same way if a painting, you might like a painting that I don't like. So, yeah, definitely music is 100% of art, bro. All the way of art. And that's where is getting fucked up because a lot of times they trying to like dim it, simmer it down, and
Water it
control
down
motherfuckers'
now.
creative control. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? They try and use motherfuckers' lyrics to indict them and shit. Like that, I'm gonna be honest, that shit be making me, sometimes I'll be wanting to say some shit and I'll be like, nah, I ain't saying that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because these niggas might try to bring this shit up on me later on. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, your job ain't finished yet.
Yeah, my job ain't finished yet. And you know how it go when you playing in them streets, nigga. Like, that shit is forever.
Always.
That shit don't go away. You know what I'm saying?
But isn't that like the art of it, of being able to say things that people actually can't understand and have to figure out?
Yeah, that's true. That's a fact. But, you know, it's just some things, you know, it's sometimes I do that shit. And nigga might not figure it out. Some people might figure it out. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, it's just, I don't know, man. This shit is just weird these days with how these niggas is using our lyrics against us and shit like that, man. You can't be as blunt as you want to be. You can't even salute your homies as much.
No,
you know what I'm saying? You can't even really rep your gang like that because, nigga, they might use all this shit. And, you know what I'm saying?
Everything is being held against you in the court of law.
Yeah, everything. They start bringing all this shit up against you. Like, so it's like, you know, the dumbed down expression. You talk about shooting people in your lyrics. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. Next thing you know, these niggas is trying to bring that shit up
at
on
your
you.
door,
yeah.
Actually investigating a lyric that you put in.
Yeah, that's what they doing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Word, man. Free Young Thug, man. Shout out to Thug, bro.
Yeah. All right, so let's stay on that topic. So after the deal with Busta and Flipmode, then you get the deal with Richgang.
Mm-hmm.
All right. How did that transpire? And what's good with your relationship with Young Thug?
Yo, Thug always kept it real too. You know what I'm saying? Anytime I ran into him, 100. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because, you know, like before I met him, I thought he's kind of weird with like the painting shit and dressing funny shit. You know what I'm saying? But as I started doing my homework, and I found out like son really put that pain in. You know what I mean? Where he from? Son really get busy. Like he really get busy in them streets. You know what I'm saying? And then when I met him, I'm like, all right, you know, I see analyze. Yeah, he's a solid individual. You know what I'm saying? But how I got the situation with Birdman was, Bus had got dropped from Interscope. So now he was looking for another major deal. So God bless his soul, my man CeeLo, bro. This is another one I heard. He passed away. Damn. He had a heart attack. It's crazy. Big Pun, Crack Valve, and CeeLo, all heart attacks, bro. You know what I'm saying? Boom. So, fucking CeeLo started off as Birdman bus. He drove the tour bus, and then after being like, you know, being with them for so long, he got to the point where now he had his own driver. Like that's how real, like Birdman, them niggas is real, bro. Them niggas is real niggas for real. You know what I'm saying? So now, I guess, you know, at that time, Young Money, they started kind of like signing, like older, you know what I'm saying, like older acts. Who they signed? I know he did the deal with Snoop. Well, Master P did the shit with Snoop. But so Bus was trying to get that situation. It wasn't really happening. So I called my man CeeLo and I told him, yo, what's up? Because they was talking about it, but it wasn't happening.
Right.
So I called CeeLo like, yo, what up? I had him and Bus going back and forth, and you know, CeeLo told him, look, man, I'm gonna make this shit happen, man. Just make sure you take care of my little brother. You know what I'm saying? So he was the one really pushing that shit in Birdman ear, like, nah, son, Bus still got it, bro. He still got some gas in the tank. Whatever, this shit could work. And then, you know, they finally made that shit happen. But then, I don't know what happened where they dropped him from the label, you know what I'm saying? And so, you know, my CeeLo was like, nigga, you know, Reek, you good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you were just, what you still want to push, you good. You know what I'm saying? So he like, you and Bird kick it. He got us together. And Bird was like, so how you feel? Like, you know, like, you know, I know you fuck with bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to step on his toes. You know what I'm saying? But this was after me and him already had the fallout.
Right.
So I had this conversation later. I'm like, nah, I told bro I want to do it on my own. He like, so you want to do it on your own or you want to still rep the game?
Want another situation.
Yeah, because he like, at the end of the day, you family. You know what I'm saying? He said, this shit bigger and deeper than music. And Birdman was like, the only thing, he said, I'm going to fuck with you. He said, but my only thing, I want you to keep in New York. He like, don't try to be these other niggas, man. That's all I ask for you. You know what I'm saying? He's like, New York, y'all niggas some of the illest niggas in the world, bro. Stay New York. I was like, bet. Cool. And that's how that happened. That's how I got the situation with Richgang. Right. And then I started being around Thug and Rich Homie Quan.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So how was that experience like when y'all was in the studio together? With all three, all four of y'all, like all of y'all in there.
Yeah, I never really been in the studio with Thug and Rich Homie Quan. More so, it was a studio, but niggas had a studio in the back of the tour bus. So it was like more so after shows and niggas vibing out, like that type of shit, you know what I'm saying? But I've been in the studio like definitely with Wayne, fucking, one time we was in the studio, it was me, Birdman, Lil Wayne, Kevin Gates. I didn't even know who he was at the time, but I felt his energy, like he was intelligent and we was kicking it real nigga shit.
What year was this?
This is like 2014, I think, 13, 14. Word. And then I started seeing him later on, like, yo, that son I was in the studio with. Word. I didn't even know who he was at the time, but he just was talking real shit. Who else was in there? Damn, man.
But I'm gonna ask you, how did you appreciate that respect that Birdman gave you and said, keeping New York though?
Nah, bro, that shit made me look at him different. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like these niggas is like they real brothers.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like, I don't know, I feel like maybe one of the reasons why him and Bus shit didn't work, cause he probably felt like, you know, he was not being him. You know what I'm saying?
Could be.
I know that's definitely how Dr. Dre felt. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely how Dr. Dre felt. Because at the time when Bus got signed to motherfucking Aftermath Interscope, that's when he started going through all that shit, beating niggas up and all of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
He was in the news a lot.
Yeah, he's in the news a lot. And just like, I definitely know Dr. Dre was on some, yo, I ain't signed I signed Busta Rhymes to be Busta Rhymes. I ain't signed Busta Rhymes to be 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying? Because he felt like, you know, it was a little 50 Cent trying to, like, 50 is doing what he doing. Like, don't be 50 Cent, bro. I signed Busta Rhymes I need all that animated shit. I need all that cartoon shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, the street shit is cool, but, like, that's what I want. That creative, woo-ha Busta Rhymes. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like around that album, he started getting into, like, you know, doing a lot of street shit. Because 50 was like the hottest nigga. You know how it is, this music business. Sometimes niggas think, all right, this worked for him, so that's the shift of the game going, so let me go with it. You know what I mean? But I don't know if that's what separated his deal with Birdman. But, you know, later on, CeeLo, that's my brother, so he's like, whatever you want to do, you know what I'm saying? It's on you. So, like,
that made you more solid.
Yeah, exactly. Just like like Birdman, like if I go to Miami right now, I can go pull up on him. Like that's like I call him Unc. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So that shit is like family shit. You know what I mean? Okay. Him, all his men, George Dukes, all of them, Hot Boy, like they solid individuals, bro. Like.
So how long did?
What about Turk?
Was that?
Yeah, I've been around Turk too.
Been around Turk?
Solid.
Yeah, solid.
Yeah, number one, right?
Solid.
How long did that deal? How long was that in play?
So, fucking. I never actually signed no paperwork. That's what I'm saying. So he just was like, yo, this is what Bird, he said, yo, look. He said, nigga, tear the streets up, get yourself hot. He said, nigga, then I'm gonna take you to the big dogs and we gonna go get you a big check. You know what I'm saying? So boom, I had an independent deal for two single deal with some independent company called 1.1.
Right.
And they was like they were like real estate agents mainly, just trying to get into the business. You know what I'm saying? So I did the first single that I put out was the No Problems with Lil Durk.
Right. Fire track, by the way.
Thank you, bro. So when I dropped that shit, I did an interview with DJ Self. And you know how that shit go. Me and Self interviewed for like 45 minutes. But when that shit come on the radio, that shit 2 minutes long. So they felt like I didn't shout them out on the radio, which I did. You understand what I'm saying?
Richgang.
No, the 1.1.
Okay.
So I was in a record deal, independent shit. Matter of fact, he told me, he said, yo, Birdman told me, yo, use that little independent deal, you know what I'm saying, to get your shit hot. Then after that shit is up, I'm gonna take you to the big dogs. You know what I'm saying? Now, the first record, the shit No Problems with me and Lil Durk. That shit come out, it's going up. That's the first time I ever like heard myself on the radio like all day. You know what I'm saying? Like every time I get in the car, I'm hearing myself. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Money Nels. Money Nels was working the record for us. You know what I'm saying? So then I did the interview. He got me on a radio interview with DJ Self. We interviewed for like 45 minutes, like this. It's like you taking everything we talk about. Then when I hear this shit dropping, it's 3 minutes long. So the 1.1 dudes got mad because they felt like I ain't shout them out. And what I'm telling them is, bro, I shouted y'all out, but he chopped it.
Chopped it into a...
So I get into a whole argument with these dudes, bro, because they talking about I ain't shout them out. I said, yo, y'all kidding me, bro? Yo, you only... They only took... All I heard you shout out Birdman, da da da. I said, for one, bro, this is a radio interview. They're going to take hot points. But they don't understand this, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling them, you see how this shit was 3 minutes, bro. We interviewed for 45 minutes. I shouted y'all out several times throughout the interview. Yeah. But anyway, ego shit, bro. So now when it's time to put up the next 6 bands to keep working the record, they like, oh, well, since you don't want to shout us out, you put up the next 6,000. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm like, all right, cool, I will, but that's breaching the contract. Let me out this contract. So now I was in the contract, stuck. So for a year, I couldn't put out. I couldn't put out no music legally for a year.
All because of
the 1.1 contract.
But if they breached it by not,
you know how that shit go. Exactly. But I just was like, fuck it. I'm gonna just let the year. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let the year go. Fuck it. Then I end up having my daughter, and then family shit came, and I just. That's why I said, yo, my story is different, bro.
So
I
for a minute, like, you was probably like, yo, fuck this shit.
Fuck this shit, bro. Like, I start feeling like, damn, son, like, I just can't get a break. Like,
I did it my way and still going through some bullshit.
Yeah, but like, that's how it is, man. They company fell anyway, so that shit is fuck it. It wasn't me, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I told him, like, I tried to keep it real with him. I'm like, yo, bro, I shouted y'all out, bro. Like, I'm gonna try to get the raw footage so y'all can see. But I'm like, why I even gotta go through that shit? Like, at the end of the day,
my word for
at the end of the day, I'm like, son, y'all. We signed an independent deal. Nobody know who y'all are. Birdman is allowing me to scream the Rich Gang shit. He's allowing me to take the 1.1 Lit Boy in Rich Gang.
Yeah,
your business is attached to motherfucking Rich Gang now. What are you talking about? And he ain't mad. So y'all getting all the perks of that. Like, but some people, bro, it's just different.
The ego.
I said they were real estate agents. They had bread.
And it's a big show.
Yeah. They had money. What they really was like, I kind of was like an experiment. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like just one of this millionaire nigga, his little brother want to do some shit like.
Let's go fuck with the niggas real quick.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Jewish dudes, you know how it goes. They want to get,
niggas.
you know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of money in there right now. Let's go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's
crazy.
Bro was talking about because when we automatically we from your cloth, everything. So when we was watching the Ace. Kendrick, the verse, bro. What the fuck? Like, how did you create that verse? Penmanship, like, was just like you knew who you was. You knew I'm on.
That's the song "Go Off" he talking about.
You know what? Really, for like Bust.
Just one like my
that verse was crazy.
Like when you was writing it, like, cause did you have it prepared? Did you write?
Nah, I had to write that shit.
All right, what was your thought? My thing is, what was your thought process?
Big Pun, one of my favorite rappers. Big Pun. I just was like. I heard plenty of Kendrick Lamar records. I said, this nigga metaphors is his mind different. So I said, I don't know if I know his metaphors is crazy. So, all right, I'm outflow him. And that's because Bus was on the phone with Top Dog and Khaled. They all three. So, Bus, they talking shit, friendly shit. Yo, tell Ace, Reek ain't playing. Like, don't play. Yo, Ace, you hear this shit? Yo, Ace, you hear this shit? Nigga, we gonna have that to you tomorrow, nigga, So it was kind of like friendly competition between them. Me, Ace, and Kendrick, we just like, we gonna do what we do. But it definitely was like, all right, they threw some spice on this shit. So it was like, I know these niggas about to try to slaughter me on my own track. You know what I'm saying? So I just was like, all right, what could I do? I said, all right, cool, Big Pun. Let me give him my best Big Pun impression. Fuck, I'm gonna just flow. You
was listening to some Pun?
Nah, I don't got to. That's just one of my favorite rappers. So I said I'm a me like Pun and Nas is like I'm kind of like I got that vibe. I said I'm gonna get on my Pun vibe and I'm gonna just spit some wordy shit. You know what I'm saying? All the way through like some non-breathing shit, and that's what I did. And I definitely feel like I had the best verse for sure. Like
nah, you definitely definitely had the best verse on that.
We're not gonna play this game.
Yeah,
argue it.
Definitely
anybody.
did.
Do you? randomly because I was watching this from when Kiss battled the Locks when he did the Who Shot Ya and it came back in the fluency. Like, would you do like even if it's just your verse, right? But would you do? Cause you know how streaming is now compared to what wasn't there.
Yeah.
Would you redo it now in some type of way?
Hell yeah.
You gotta holler, Ace.
Hell
You gotta.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Sit and make, yeah.
Hell
That
yeah,
needs to be listened.
On StreamYard.
Yeah, no, I'm just streaming on a platform. If that's being created now, content because remember people that's why Versus is what it is. It's taking the catalog from then, and streaming
Bring
it
it
to
back.
that platform
Yeah.
now. So all you doing is taking that same content. I'm making my money off my content, making it into better.
That's a good. Yeah,
So
that's
we
a
should
good.
do that
Facts.
That's a good one right there.
Facts.
Yeah.
That's a fact, bro.
Yo, they hear that now. Remember, people just now heard Who Shot Ya.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
They this
Just that.
generation.
The
is-
reaction, to
that
it.
rapping.
Yeah, nah, that shit. When I dropped it, that shit was going up. I dropped it on World Star, it was going up, but that's when fucking Bus had called him and told him to take it down because, I guess, he did put that shit together, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie. Like, but like I still had the video, so I'm like, you know how it is, you like, I got this shit, well, I'm just sitting on it for. So I dropped it, you know what I'm saying? And that shit was going up, bro.
So they took it off World Star, and then you had to drop it on your page?
Yeah, he took it off World Star, and he called Q, God bless Q. And then after that, later on, I had to, like, big box type shit. That shit had, like, 7-8 million views, like, one day type shit. And then it got taken down, and then later on, my man Picture Perfect, he got it put back up later, though. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't get no big box. I was like, just put it up regular, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? I kind of, like, just left it tucked. I didn't want to bring that much attention to the shit no more. Like, just leave it tucked. You know what I'm saying? Some hip-hop fans can see it. You know what I'm saying?
Now that we got that verse out the way, right? What sparked that J. Cole diss record?
So, he did some shit. If you listen to the beginning of it, he, like, He said it's always some fucking body screaming for some record deal or some shit, whatever. And he like, then you get the shit and it's trash. No, but he said like, you got some fucking kid from Long Island. Like he tried to say it like Long Island's full of nerds, you know what I'm saying? Because that is the perception. When motherfuckers think about Long Island, they think about the Hamptons. You know what I'm saying? Real New York dudes know.
Grape Streets.
Real New York niggas know. Niggas who been up north know because when you been in the mountains, you gonna meet a nigga from LI that's your man. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of niggas, and this is with a lot of New York City niggas, bro. A lot of New York City niggas think that shit too. They have that like Long Island nigga, like you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but like when you come to Roosevelt, Hempstead, Freeport,
that's when you go,
Wandance, you know what I'm saying? Like it's them little towns, you know what I'm saying? But he don't know that, but it just was like, it's just his engineers from Baldwin, he think that niggas was nerds, so I'm like, I really ain't want to do it. The town like, nigga, nah, nigga, you gotta do it, bro. You gotta get at this nigga, bro. Cause that nigga's one of my favorite rappers, so I'm like, man, he don't really know what he's saying. But the town, that was one moment where I kind of like felt pressure, like I got it. You know what I'm saying? Like good pressure though, cause it felt good to be like, yo, my whole town running to me, like.
And you got
mad little niggas is making their shit. They like, Reek, you gotta do it, like. You know what I'm saying? So I did it, and I think he might be shooting some shots back at me in that song. What is it? 1980. Where he says 6'4" rappers little small rappers acting like they 6'4" rappers. And he said something about your funky little name, like, you know, Reek Da Villain. Reek means foul holder. So this is some shit that people might not pay attention to, but I'm paying attention to.
He's a subliminal rapper. He do it to Wale, Kanye, all
and when you fail, you gonna end up loving hip hop. That nigga nice as fuck though. Don't get it twisted. That nigga still one of my favorite rappers though. But I had to get at him. You know what I'm saying? Word. Don't say shit about Long Island, nigga. Fuck that. Unless you speaking some good shit.
Did you ever run into him after that?
Nah. I ain't never see him after that. Matter of fact, we was in a concert, but we wasn't nowhere near each other though. You know what I'm saying? We didn't get a chance to be like, cause you know, even if I seen him, I would like explain like, yo, you know, why I did what I did. Like, yo, I got all the respect for you, King. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
but this is why I did that. Don't ever think I was hating. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm not a hater. You know what I mean? But like, you from Fayetteville. Just imagine I do a show and I make it seem like Fayetteville is full of nerds. I say some shit like some kid from Fayetteville, some nerd. Like, you gonna take it, niggas in Fayetteville gonna take it offensive.
You gonna feel the same type way. You gonna say, feel the same way.
That shit ain't even all that.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
Right now.
Yeah, so I mean, but you know, I had to get at him, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I wasn't just. It could have been any rapper. It could have been the toughest nigga. I would have still got.
It don't matter who would have said it. The
bro,
fact that
it could have been take the thoroughest rapper from anywhere. They say some shit about LI, nigga. I'm shooting back. Period. I don't give a fuck where they from. You know what I'm saying? That's my kingdom. Niggas look up to me. I'm the big homie.
Right.
If some shots is thrown, I'm the nigga that gotta throw them back.
So who was your favorite feature out of all of the features you got? Which one was your favorite?
Damn, I did shit with a lot of motherfuckers.
Nah, you did. You did.
I really don't have no favorite, but you know, of course, I say Bust. That was my favorite. Like, just because of the chemistry me and him had, like, we made some incredible shit together. Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I would say Bust. You know what I mean, bro?
How's your relationship with Banks right now, Lloyd Banks?
Oh, that shit. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Banks drops fire every summer.
I ain't gonna lie.
Every summer he drops
Blue.
fire.
My
man.
nigga Blue. That's my nigga Blue. Yo, bro, I gotta, me and Banks solid, bro, definitely. Like, I'm gonna be real, me, him, and Tony Yayo, like, our shit so solid because we met fighting, like, you know what I'm saying? Not fighting each other, but we met fighting, bro. Like, so our respect for each other was kind of like, all right, I know you official, you know what I'm saying? Just so happened, you know, Yayo, that nigga running around crazy, so 30 niggas.
So, all of y'all met when y'all was in the streets.
I was with Special. I was with my nigga Special. I'm with Special. I'm with my uncle.
38 Special?
No, not 38 Special. Special ENT, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Fucking, we in, I think we was in Latin Quarters or some shit, bro, somewhere. So I'm in there with my uncle. We in this section. Yayo got like 20 niggas with him. Next thing you know, they move us to this VIP section, but we already over there. Especially like, yo, Reek, yo, you want to go in this section, we all gonna come over there. So when they come over to that section, what the fuck? It was one nigga he was in there, he was talking crazy. One dude. So now, he standing on, he like, who that nigga with? He with you. Now my uncle, so he talking to a bitch, he ain't paying attention to what's going on. So like, them niggas was about to try to form on my uncle. So now I'm like, damn, Special, this nigga's my brother. You know what I'm saying? I don't know Yayo at this time, but I'm like, yo, if any of these niggas snuff my uncle, my relationship is gonna be fucked up with everybody because I'm getting back at niggas, period. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. Is this the nigga the culprit? I went and knocked him out. Boom. Stretched him. So, and I lost my ring. They all came, start fighting. So afterwards, Tony Yayo, he called Special. He said, yo, who the nigga with the Playboy tattoo on his neck? And you know, Special like, that's Reek Da Villain. He like, he fuck with Busta. He fuck with Busta, right? Like, yeah. So he like, yo, introduce me to a homie. I fuck with Lil Bro. And then I met Yayo.
So from that situation right there.
Like, he said, yo, I'm gonna buy you. He like, I appreciate you, what you did. You know what I'm saying? He like, yo, I'm gonna buy you a ring, bro. I'll buy you another ring, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That ain't never happened, but he said, I'm buy you another ring. I'm like, it's all good. And then, but I was like, yo, not for nothing. No, I ain't do that for you, King. I'm like, yo, I just knew that, you know, y'all was about to try to form on my uncle. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, before that happened, I'm like, son was in your VIP talking crazy, so fuck it, I'm gonna do it. And I snuffed the nigga, knocked him out, boom, and that's how we met. You know what I'm saying? So now, next time I'm in the spot, I'm in, I think this shit was called Prime. I'm in there with Banks. I'm in there with Yayo. Fucking God bless it, Maserati Fox was in there. Long story short, I got my chain yapped, bro. I had a little diamond necklace. Niggas start fighting, whatever. I'm just chilling around. Next thing you know, my shit just come off my neck. Quick. I turn around, I only see like 3 niggas. All I can do is tuck my chin and start swinging. Boom. We getting to shaking like the whole club fighting. So now, we on this way out, a nigga try to come yap Banks shit. You know what I'm saying? But Banks shit
niggas
heavy.
Was just yapping chains that night.
Niggas was on their bullshit, but Banks shit was heavy. Like, and yo, whoever that nigga was, when I tell you, we beat the shit out that nigga, son. Yo, we beat that nigga that. Yeah, yo, DJ Clue chain got took that night, cause I seen Clue, he seen me in there fighting.
I ain't gonna lie, mad DJs was getting their chains took them in that.
Clue shit got snatched too.
It was,
DJs was like,
Clue shit
getting targeted
first for real before. Shit when it was a world, you just start.
Yeah, Clue shit got snatched too. So now, but like it's me, Banks, and the nigga Trav MB. Me, Banks, and Trav.
Oh, he fire.
Yeah, yo, we fix it. So I'll tell you, we fucking these niggas. I don't know who these niggas was, bro. We beat the dog shit out these niggas. So that's how now me and Blue, we like, all right, you solid. You know what I'm saying? So my relationship with them niggas is always gonna be solid because we met on some thug shit. You know what I'm saying? Word.
So it ain't no thing to fuck with each other on the music level.
The music,
like
facts.
Y'all already know, like y'all, you solid, nigga. We all solid.
Facts. And they live in LA, so you know we be crossing paths here and there. They live in LA. They, you know what I mean? Him and Yayo, they both live in LA. So, you know, we cross paths. Definitely, you know, my energy with them is right. No bullshit. Word. So and then we did the Zuvi record. I did 2 records with Banks.
Yeah, I fuck. That's one of my favorite records.
Yeah.
From you and from like that
that's
collaboration.
Of my own too.
Yeah, that collaboration was fire.
Yeah, that shit was dope.
Banks drop an album every summer.
Yeah,
I want to hear you on one of them, man.
Nah, definitely. I gotta reach out to him.
Hear you
I gotta reach out to him, so I know what it is. I'm gonna have to get him on one of my joints first. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He'll give me that feature though.
Are you independent right now?
Yeah, 100%. Well, I got a situation. It ain't no ink dried, but I'm doing this partnership with Ghostface. So that's why if you look at my page, you follow me, I've been with Ghost a lot lately, you know what I'm saying? So he got a new record label called Yap City. So, you know, my shit is Lit Boy. So, you know, we about to partner up, Lit Boy, Yap City, you know what I mean?
Shoot out your
IG, you know, yeah. Reek Forever, REEK, the number 4 EVA, all my shit, Reek Forever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so, but ultimately, yeah, I'm independent, you know what I'm saying? But like, we about to do a compilation album. I got my Lit Boy niggas on it.
Okay.
Ghost got, you know, his mans from Staten Island, some of his little homies, and we doing this project together, you know what I'm saying? It's called Yap City Presents. And you know, we got a few meetings for it right now. We about to get a deal for it, you know what I'm saying? So that album ain't gonna be independent. But everything I drop like solo, it's gonna be independent. And even if it's independent, bro gonna help me though, you know what I'm saying? Bro gonna help me definitely, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ghostface, that's the big bro for real, word up.
So before we get out of here, I wanna ask you, with your relationship with Thug, right?
Mm-hmm.
How you feel about what's going on right now with, you know, with the case and, you know, the ship how they landed in and how everything, you know, it seems like they got more evidence on Thugger than they do on Gunna.
Mm-hmm.
You know, how you feel about that right now?
Man, I just feel like, you know, it's on both behalves. You know, the law, the way they be doing niggas is wrong, you know what I'm saying? But also, sometimes, you know, when you doing shit in the streets, my nigga, you can't be putting that shit on record. I understand this is freedom of speech and it's free expression, but you know, some shit you can't be telling on yourself at the same time, you know what I mean?
Factual.
Like, it's plenty things in my life that I did I would never say on no motherfucking camera, you know what I'm saying? And I just feel like, you know, I just hope the next generation, he's going to be the scapegoat for the next generation. Hopefully, you know, the young brothers and sisters wise up and stop, you know what I'm saying?
More conscious
start telling on this, you know, if you just shot a nigga last week, these niggas are rap about it.
But you know what's crazy though? I thought about that for years because, you know, I did a lot of youth development early on. So like I saw artists like Fabi, JD and all before they, you know what I'm saying? Like I took them to Platinum Sounds for the first time.
Oh, that's what's up.
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. God bless Pop Smoke, man. I used to be in the studio.
All of them, like they was my participants in my program.
Yeah.
I know they parents.
Gangsta.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but the reason I bring them up and to chime in on what we talking about, it seems that logical and obvious to be like, well, you know, all these different examples, even before this stuff.
Word,
right?
It's a lot of people, yeah.
They not tapped into the news climate.
Exactly.
Right? Like their world is so dense.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
You get what I'm saying?
Make a good point.
They don't even
thinking.
know that shit happened for real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they so entrenched and I know that, bro. I raised them, bro, popping them like you know what I'm saying, for real. Like my nigga, they don't see nothing else.
Yeah.
For real. Like I
It's
don't know if it's a good thing or a bad.
Nah, they just hood niggas, bro. They just know what they know, and they in their world is their world. And it's the
Sometimes
streets.
You
That's
really
it.
do become
That's all they know is the
a
streets.
product
And
of
you
the
only
environment.
famous in your own circles.
Nah, yeah. Shout out to Five. He be with my sister Aisha Hall all the time and shit. I ran into Five like maybe like 2-3 months ago. He was at this studio called Social Media House in LI. Cause I think he was living in LI too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, nah, definitely cool little brother. I used to be around them when they was babies and I didn't even know. Cause
my little guys.
my manager, Ron Blakeman, at the time, back in like 2014, 15, he had his studio was on East 82nd Street in Canarsie. So I used to be, that was my main place to record. I used to come to Brooklyn every day. So he told me later on, he said, yo, remember all them little niggas used to be complaining about? He said, that's them. Word,
That's
cause
all them
I be
niggas on the
recording in the
radio
studio.
right
He
now.
had some little niggas running in the house with guns. Yo, cut the lights off, cut the lights off. I'm like, I'm trying to record, bro. What the fuck going on? Like, police at the door. This shit was crazy. So I used to be like, yo, bro, listen, my nigga, I'm trying to record, bro. Like, I ain't trying to get caught up in no indictment, nigga. Like,
Right,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Police.
It's nasty out here,
Hey,
man.
police raided that nigga crib one time, found him and all that. Luckily, I wasn't in the studio. But he like, yo, Reek, man, all that time, he said, that was them little niggas, bro.
Yeah.
Word. He like, they was like 13, 14. They
At
was
the time,
babies.
yeah.
Yeah. But he's like, yo, Reek, that was Pop Smoke and him, bro. Word. I'm like, that's crazy.
Yo, man, I want to give you a special shout out for pulling up, man.
Appreciate you, man. My pleasure, Ace.
Shout outs
Word.
to my nigga Arliss Michaels, man.
Hey,
Shout out to my
Michaels.
guy, the professional chiller.
Professional chiller.
You know what it
Word
is,
up.
man. Reek Da Villain, King Ace Network, King Ace. Shout outs to 4K Clip Films, my man Dean Rilla, my man Old Berry. Let's get it.
Love.
Flick it up with y'all.
Let's do it.